To those of you who are new to my channel, I have been a basically Xero shoe freak for almost a decade. Now, actually, maybe even over a decade at this point. I always wore barefoot shoes. I like being barefoot. I don't like socks, but my feet haven't really gotten any better. My posture has not gotten any better. Nothing has changed. The promises that the barefoot, people had promised weren't really panning out. And I came across this guy, Neal Hallinan, and I wasn't ready to pay attention to him yet. I'm like, nah, I really like my barefoot shoes, blah, blah, blah. Last year, my posture and my back and all the pain and everything that was coming along with it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, fine. I'll get a pair of Brooks Beast. I hated these things. If anybody's tried the Brooks Beast from back in like 2000, like 8 or something, I like way back in the day, they were just heavy clunkers. They hurt my feet. Fast forward to the Brooks Beast 24. I like these things. Now, the first time I put them on, the thing that Neal was talking about, like how the back of the shoe here, the heel cup, hits the side of your heel, and it kind of allows your foot to, start functioning again, because we walk on flat surfaces, and your foot doesn't know where it is. That happened to me the first time I put these shoes on. My body kind of like melted. Everything was just in like the spot that it was needed to be. But then it kind of went away. I reverted back, extended rib cage, and blah blah blah. So I go to Neal, and I live here in New York City, and I went over to New Jersey where he's at. And I went to him with this pair of shoes, and then this pair of shoes in a 4E. This is a 2E. I went also with a pair of a 4E. He tested me in both with all the little tests that he does. My foot activated my pelvis, did all of this stuff that the pelvis is supposed to do with these shoes. But I don't know. I kept walking real hard in them. It's like I couldn't feel the ground. So then I tried other shoes, but I just keep coming back to this. And then they stopped making this. The 24 is not being made anymore. They're on discount. They're getting rid of them. And the 26 comes out. And I'm like, well, they look about the same. But then I go on to Hruska, and I call the clinic, and I'm like, what about the 26? And they're like, it's no good. And I'm like, really? It looks kind of the same to me. So then I called the clinic again, like a week later, and I'm like, why don't you like the 26? And they're like, well, we can slide a piece of paper underneath the heel. And I'm like, what? He's like, but you might like it. He's like, some people are having good luck with it, and some aren't. So maybe you should try it out. So I did. So here's this pair, and in a couple seconds, I'm going to show you what I did. Was I put one of the 24 on one of my feet, and then one of the 26 on my other foot, and then I reversed that, and I took a little bit of a video here. I can't tell the difference between these two shoes at all, as you're going to see right here. This first version, I have the 24 on my right foot and the 26 on my left foot. They don't look a whole lot different from this angle. There is a little bit more room in the 26, and it fits my foot way better than the 26 does. Other than that, though, I just don't see a ton of difference. I don't feel a ton of difference. Again, I'm just testing these on my floor in the apartment here, because I don't want to take them outside and get them all scuffed up, just in case I return them. Here is a front side view. Again, it looks like there's a little bit more stack height on the 26, but when it's on foot, you can't feel it at all. So I think that's just the rubber coming up around the side. I don't see any real huge difference when I'm walking. Other than a few cosmetic things, I can't really tell the difference between these two shoes. I do like the way the 26 looks a little bit better, although the 24 does have its appeal as well, especially for that old, if you want your dad shoe type look. But again, I can't tell the difference. With this one, I have it the reverse. So on the left foot is the 24, on the right foot is the 26. Honestly, the thing that I notice is it encompasses my foot more with the 26 here, even just looking at this. While I was filming, I wasn't really looking at the actual film itself. I have to say, in my mind, the 26 is a better shoe, and I might just return the 24s because they're all brand new and just get some other 26s because I don't understand why they don't like them. Here's again the front side, back, whatever. If you can see something in this video, maybe let me know down in the comments section. But I'm trying to move this around so you can get the best view of it. I don't have a ton of room to move around in here. It seems to be fine on both feet. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments section. All right, here they are side to side. I don't notice that much of a difference between one being off the ground more than the other. Here I have them side to side. These are both right shoes. I don't see a difference between the two of them. I can't see that much of a difference between one being off the ground a whole lot more than the other. I guess the 26 is slightly more off the ground if I had to say anything, but it doesn't look that egregious to me. But, PRI is new to me. Hruska obviously knows what they're talking about more than I do. You can see it a little bit here, but I think that's just because there's less tread on the 26 than the 24. So I tried a couple of different variations of sliding the paper underneath here. You'll see it towards the end here that I realized that the paper was actually hitting the 26. So you see me kind of redoing it in a couple seconds here. But at the end here, when they're separated, they kind of both have the same, it goes underneath the paper the same. So I don't know. Judge for yourself on that one, I guess. As you just saw, I mean, I cannot tell the difference on the bottoms of this shoe, the base, the sole or whatever, but on the uppers, actually, they fit better. Way better, matter of fact. It is so hard for me to find a pair of shoes to actually kind of hug my left foot and keep it in place because it likes the fishtail. This was doing it. And I can't tell the difference. Now, when you look at the two, I mean, there's a slight difference. Maybe. But these actually feel a little wider, a little more stable. I don't know. I understand. I'm actually, when I put this video out, I'm going to send it to Hruska and just say, like, I don't understand. So again, I guess this is going to be personal preference. I can't understand what they're talking about. As you can see, once I got the positioning of the shoes lined up, there's really not that much difference in between how much it slides underneath this shoe and how much it slides underneath this shoe. They're both kind of curved up on the back. The stability is a little bit better in this shoe, and it fits more like a glove. These are brand new. I've got 3 pairs of brand new 24s that I might actually just send back and replace it with the new one. But I haven't made the decision yet because, ironically, as of filming this video, I haven't worn the 26s both on the same, at the same time. I've just alternated because I've been trying to test out to see what they're talking about. Again, leave down in the comment section if you've noticed a huge difference. But again, I really, and even here's the last thing is, if you look at these shoes, the 26 looks like it's massively more stack height. And maybe it is, but I could not tell the difference between the two of them. And I alternated between the 2 feet. Like I tried, I alternated both feet and I could not with either foot tell the difference. You know how like when you're if you got a shoe on one foot and you're trying to walk with the foot with like if you don't have a shoe on the other foot and it's kind of like that, I didn't feel anything like that whatsoever. My body could not tell the difference that it had. If I was not told, if I didn't know, I would have no idea. And I also like the fact that this shoe has this little pull on the back and it's got the pull on the tongue, and this one just has it on the tongue, but the tongue on this one is much thicker. So if you like a thick tongue, this will be for you. I don't like thick tongues. This one's much more contouring than this one. Honestly, I think the 26 is a better shoe all around. But the only question that I have is, I think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, the breathability. Because the reason I got the Beast again is because I also got the 2002R, the New Balance that they had suggested, and those things do not breathe at all. I just can't handle that. Anyway, that's my video. If you're somebody who slides around in shoes, this one definitely contained my foot better, which I don't know if you can see in the videos that I took, but I don't know, man. I think this is a better shoe, but you know, I know they know what they're talking about, obviously, because they've been doing this for years, but I could not see the difference. I don't think there's a difference anywhere other than this one's a little bit more wide and stable, the 26. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like. Probably make some more PRI videos, so if you like this sort of thing, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.